Hi there, it's Louise with you of Timeless Craft Mama, and today I'm sharing a scrapbook layout process video created for Colour Blast. Now for this page I have had a little play around with some of the colour Shimmer Dusts and the black heavy gesso, and I've titled the page Life in Colour. So I had these two photos that I'd chosen and white cardstock background, and that was about as far as I got. So after perusing my stash, I came across one of my previous all-time favourite collections, which is the Life in Colour from Simple Stories. And I knew that Life in Colour plus Colour Blast is just going to make for a really great layout. And what I've done is I've taken some of the paper elements and I'm going to combine them by creating my own sort of pattern paper background. So first thing I want to do is just add some paper elements, create sort of a cluster with my photo, and just decide on where sort of everything's going to sit before I actually start making the main part of the layout. So I'm happy with how things are looking. I've got this sort of main cluster where the photos are. And I've used two 3x4 photos, and the story behind this layout basically is that on a Wednesday, my dad actually visits to call in and check up on us and just visit his grandkids. So on this particular day, the boys had some new drawing implements that they'd gotten for school, and they were showing Pop their drawings, and Pop made a drawing, and that's sort of the memory that I'm trying to recreate here. So to do that, what I'm doing in the background, I've got the colour Shimmer Dust, and I'm going to do the two different colours and basically taking my colour inspiration from particularly the paper collection that I'm using. So in this case, the red and yellow, and that is just in the stripes. And at this point, I'm sort of looking at it and going, oh, what do I do now? I really like the background I've got, but it's quite structured and I didn't particularly, want to leave it the way it was. So I dug through my stencil stash and pulled out my black gesso, because anything, with colour and putting black over the top is going to help you create something that's interesting. So I really like this stencil. I can't remember who it's by, but it certainly could be replicated, this layout, with any kind of stencil. So all I'm doing is just popping that stencil on and using a sponge to put the black gesso through the stencil, and just be aware that the black gesso does actually stain your stencil. So it's not a problem for me. I don't particularly mind, but I know for some people they won't like the fact that the stencil's stained. So just being aware of that. Doesn't affect the use, but it just has that black colour. And you'll see a little visit from my friend. That was Cooper. So while I was recording the video, he could see it on the computer screen and he wanted to get his hand in there. So I said to him, okay, well, that's a little touch extra, just to, something fun for him. Okay, now that I'm happy with the background that I'm looking at here, it's a very busy layout and it's not something that would normally appeal to me, but I really like the way the background has come together. You've got those strips of colour broken up by the black gesso, then you've got these interesting colour elements. A couple of little stickers are going to finish this page off. I'm going to add my journaling, and really that's the page complete. It didn't need any more than this. It had a lot going on already. It was quite busy, but I really like the I like the black gesso through the stencil over that bright Colour Blast Shimmer Dust. So I hope you enjoyed that video from me. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course pop on over to Colour Blast for the products used in this video.